Welcome to The Stage Whisperer, the podcast for experts who want to be standout speakers. I'm your host, Aurora Gregory, and I'm here to help you unlock the secrets of powerful speaker branding. Here you'll get take-action tips to elevate your speaker game, along with insights from top speakers, event planners, and other experts, so you can make speaking the effective tool it needs to be in your business. Ready to make your mark on stage? Let's dive in. Every year in July, my business coach, Julie Chanel, hosts at her home in Guilford, Connecticut, what she calls CEO Week. I've gone the last couple of years. I'm actually just back recently. And I really love that week for a number of different reasons. First of all, you could not find a cuter New England town than Guilford, Connecticut. It's really old. There's lots of old buildings, old houses that are still standing and being used. I've got an Airbnb with a couple of friends that are in my business coaching group, and none of the doors would close well because the houses are so old and just quaint and charming. It's really a wonderful little town to spend time in. But the other reason that I really love CEO Week is this. One of the things that I can struggle with as a business owner is really owning the title of CEO. There's probably a number of different reasons why that's true. I have a feeling it's probably a combination of imposter syndrome and the never-ending challenges that come with the care and feeding of a business. If you're a business owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It feels like the list of things to do that we're responsible for, that we have to figure out, will just never end. But what I love about getting away for a week like I did with my group and spending time with my coach is that I can't run from that title. When you're in a room with a bunch of other CEOs, that just makes you one too. And I have to really give myself my own little kind of self-talk, pep talk lecture and remind myself that I need to own that title 100%. And so if you struggle with that CEO title or being the head of your business, I want to just encourage you in that. It can feel rather daunting, but we all need to do better at owning that title at 100%. Going into CEO Week this year, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to get out of it. I went with a really open mind and an open heart, looking forward to being able to pour into my community where I could and contribute to others, knowing full well that I was sure that I would get something out of it as long as I stayed present, didn't shy away, didn't retreat, didn't pull back. And as it worked out, I was able to bring to the group a problem that I had really trouble solving about the upcoming launch that I'm working on. And I hadn't really talked to anybody about it, not even my coach or in our Voxer exchanges. I really just hadn't had a chance to talk to anybody about it. So it was really great to not only contribute, but to get answers to a question and a problem that I had been working on solving. But there were some other really big takeaways from the week as well. And so I thought I would share a couple of those reflections with you, see if they resonated with you, and hope they encourage you. So here goes. Here's some reflections from CEO Week from me. One of the things that I was so thoughtful about is that not all coaches and mentors are created equal. They're just not. And so it becomes really important that we choose who we allow to speak into our business, speak into us as CEOs. It's really important that we choose wisely. I'm fortunate that I've got a coach who not only has incredibly deep business experience. Someone might even say that Julie is legendary, but she cares, and she cares a lot. And she really went above and beyond to make sure that CEO Week was a great experience for all of us. She poured into all of us, into our businesses, into us as people, and she created a space for us to make progress. And the fact that she is such a great coach and mentor really made the week epic. She made it epic because she was epic. Hey there, it's Aurora. Real quick, if you've been wondering why getting booked to speak feels harder than it should be, especially when you know you're qualified, I've got something for you. It's my free masterclass, Why Even the Most Qualified Experts Get Passed Over for Stages. I'll show you the 3-step speaker brand blueprint that can land you your first dream stage in as little as 60 days. No cold pitch overwhelm and no pricey agents. Save your seat now at speakerbrandacademy.com/masterclass. All right, back to the show. The other thing that I was super aware of and very thoughtful about was the fact that a change of scenery can do so much to lift your mood and to shift your point of view. Like I said, I went into CEO week not having a lot of expectations. I didn't spend time beforehand setting very specific intentions, but it was amazing what just being able to change my location, fly across the country, be in a truly different locale than where I live normally, not be at my own desk every day. It was amazing how it really just lifted my mood, changed my perspective on what I'm working on these days, and how much I just appreciated my group's enthusiasm for what I was working on. To say nothing short of being able to enjoy a cute town with great history, so beautiful, and awesome pizza. Fun fact about me, I love pizza. But the trip had purpose, and being able to change scenery really made a big difference for me. Third observation was that old adage that you really are the sum of the people that you spend time with was really true. There were about 25 of us that came to CEO week. I call them my CEO pals. They're some of the smartest and most generous people you could ever hope to meet. They made me a better leader of my business coming out of that week. They asked me some really hard but encouraging questions. They really challenged me to work through and to answer some things that sometimes I can just allow myself to be a little bit fuzzy about. They really pressed me to get down to some specifics. And they were also really affirming of what I was doing well, and they let me know where I could do better. So I'm really grateful for the people that I got to spend time with. I hope you've got a great group that challenges you and affirms you and really encourages you to be better every day in your business. And then lastly, I learned that figuring things out is always easier when you don't do it alone. Like I said, I ended up bringing a problem to the group that I just hadn't spent a lot of time talking to anyone about. This mistake on my part, obviously. But in sharing it with them in a 30-minute hot seat, not only did I have that problem solved, but I had some very clear, specific, and very direct steps to move forward. Having someone else help you see what you can't really does fast track finding solutions and making progress. And that happened for me and for all of us all week long. Those were my observations from the week. I'm curious about which ones maybe resonated with you, or maybe you've had some experience with, or maybe which ones you'd like to see get cultivated in your own life. And I really do hope you've got a coach and a community that's helping you with your speaking journey. We all need people to help speak into our businesses and into our speaking life so that we can continue to grow and make progress. I had someone tell me once that it's really hard to read the label of a pickle jar if you're a pickle in the jar. And I think her observation was really true. It's really hard to see what you're trying to accomplish and what goals you're trying to achieve and how you can find better solutions when you're inside of your business. And if you don't have a coach or a community, I'd love for you to reach out. I'd love to see if I could help you. Those are my observations from CEO Week. I'd love to hear from you, hear a little bit about maybe what resonated with you. And I'd love to hear about your coach if you've got one. And if you don't, I'd love to hear about that too. I'd love to see if maybe I could give you some help in that area. If you've listened to other episodes of The Stage Whisperer, I'd love to get your feedback on what you've listened to so far. I'm really enjoying recording episodes for you, and I've enjoyed recording this one in particular. It's very personal to my experiences working with my coach and my community. So I hope you'll drop me a line. Let me know what you're thinking. If you've loved the show, I hope you'll give it a review and maybe recommend it to a friend. And that'll do it for today's episode of The Stage Whisperer. Remember, every stage you step onto is an opportunity to impact lives and leave a lasting impression. Keep refining your craft and pushing the boundaries of what you can achieve with your voice. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, leave a review, and share this episode with fellow speakers. Visit our website for more resources and follow us on social media to stay connected. I'm Aurora Gregory, and until next time, keep making your voice heard.